y'all doing? And welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Trying to get myself together. What's good? Happy after Christmas. Happy post. Happy post after Christmas. How's everybody living? Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up. Let's see what we can do around here in this street. Matter of fact, let me go ahead on and look at, see if they send out notifications. They may be mad at me because of no calls, no show, but hell, it's life. It is what it is. How's y'all doing? Fix that down up real quick. Slide that there back. What do we have? Shout out to Sanjay for being a member for 25 months. Said it is in the building on the road trying to get back some of this money after Christmas. They say this week, the week is, the first is next week. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. You popped up wrong. The first is next week. Say, what it do, Pastor? What's happening? You go ahead on and you try to get some of that paper back out here in the doggone street, like a whole bunch of us, which we can get some of that paper back. You know what I'm saying? We got to make what we had done spent, which is going to be very, very difficult for a whole lot of people out here in the street. For real, though. The 334, the Monkey Town is up in the building. What's happening? How you doing? Cincinnati, Ohio's up in this thing. North Carolina's in the building. What it do? Y'all come on in. The 510 Oakland, California. Checking on in for duty on this STD Friday. Exactly. It is STD Friday. I almost forgot it. STD Friday. Say it's tax season. Tax season about to drop. The Bronx, New Yorkers in the bit. Say, well, Papa Pastor, look at these Thundermans of fire. What it do? So happy Friday. Willie say I hit that like button and chat. What's happening? The 502 Louisville, Kentucky is up in here. Woo, hitting that like button. Come on, y'all. We just need to hit 100 real quick, and we go it on and get the party started. Now I know, good as hell. Well, I lost on my scratch offs. But I'm wondering why I still hold on to the scratch offs if I've already lost. Oh no, I won $10 on this one. Oh, all right, that makes sense. Shout out to Passion for the $2 cash shot. Say, hey, Pastor, say ready for service. Appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Thank y'all for joining the player. Thumbs up. You say, took you a day off yesterday, huh? Yeah. Traveling, man. Life happens. Boy, I tell you, life happens. Some of us lived, and some of us died. Some of us live, some of us die. That's what didn't happen. Now why did I keep this other one though? I'm trying to see, did I hit? Oh, I got $5 on this one. Oh, all right, bam. So I got $15. On. No. Damn it, I spent 30. I spent $20 and got 15. So I lost 5. All right, bam. Got to go back to the gas station or something like that right there. Wonder why I kept them things. Much love when to get the bag, bro. What it do? Dog, we got 89 likes. I think that we need to be over 120 likes by now. It's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. Let me see what else we got. There's been a few things that have been going on. Oh, shout out to my president, your president, our president, for giving clemency to a whole bunch of people who had done committed murder. Oh my God! Shout out to the president out here in the doggone street. In his last little things, you know what I'm saying? He only got like a few weeks left in office, and then he got to vacate. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That boy, that president said, "No, we don't believe in the death penalty unless you was a terrorist or something like that, right there. Unless you was something else and something else, then we believe in." Oh my God! I say, wow. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to 100 by '09 after the hour. Appreciate that right there. Say CBD said, what it do, bro? What's happening? Oh, speaking of CBD, which ones I had done? I had done tried out my distilled CBD distillery. I finally tried them, and I just want to say, yeah. Yeah, get your relaxation on out here in the doggone street, man. Pop your CBD. Yeah. They say these ads killing me. I hate that. I can't control them. I just cannot control them. Can't control it. Oh God. This say YT messing up. No notifications. They have been having a bad 2-3 years out here in these streets dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Especially with notifications. You say, Willie, unfortunately, I lost someone, died in my family. My sister, Martha Patterson. Sorry to hear that right there. Me too. It's just, you know, it's why I say, y'all, we got to enjoy it. We got to make the best of life. Just got to make the best of life. Try to have more good days and bad days. Try to make better decisions than unbetter decisions. Is unbetter decisions a word? I don't think that's a word, but try to make the majority of your decisions the best or the positive. Yeah. Try your best to make more positive decisions than negative decisions. Shout out to Prophet Made for the $2 cash shop. He said, lost my old boy yesterday. R.I.P. to that true player. Damn, sorry to hear that right there. I told y'all, some of us live, some of us died, man. It is, hey, boy. Hey, it's a sad thing. I got some news out here. Well, some of us ain't make it. Some of us did not make it. But listen, just want to say, for those of us who still living, you better live your life. I promise you, all of the things that we sit back and we say that we can't do, I ain't got time to do, I got to do that. I got to work. I got bills. All right. Keep on telling yourself that you ain't got time to do. If you keep on doing that, then obviously you won't have time to do it. Huh? But when you realize, when you take a chance and take time to do something, and then you be like, damn, I've been had time to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really hit you with like, wow, that didn't really affect me because I chose to do something instead of what I've normally been doing. And you could have actually enjoyed yourself doing it. You'll start to change your mindset and be like, you know what? I got to do some stuff different. We coming up on 2025, y'all. We're coming up on 2025 out here in the doggone street. Before we go ahead on and get into it, listen, y'all, please follow a player, subscribe to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. That's the website. Please follow a player at the Willie Williams Show 4 channel and the 3 channel. They took, I made my little 14 days while I'm out of prison. I am out of YT prison on the number 3 channel. So y'all support the number 3 channel and the number 4 channel for the standalone videos. Bam! And y'all please remember, go around here to the biggest, the largest, the hugest candle company in the world, Craig Pleasant Candles.com. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. We have multiple fragrances to make your area smell good. If you want your area to smell better than it does right now, please go around there to pleasantcandles.com. Get your order in today. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Shout out to everybody who ordered them things and they got there by Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all out here in the street. I really do. Really do. Yeah. I'm on parole right now. I am on parole because one more violation, I get the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. One more violation in 90 days, I get the death penalty. So I'm on parole. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I got to possibly do some, like, I agree videos over there or something like that. Shout out to Prophet Made for the $2 cash app. He say he was a drunk gambler and a womanizer. My hero. That's what I'm talking about. Love him for who he was. That's what's up. That is what's up. Whew, y'all, let's go on and get into this news out here in these streets. We have a woman that was set on fire. Can we just jump out here? We got this is another woman that was set on fire. A few days ago, another woman was set on fire. Well, a woman was set on fire in, was that Queens or Brooklyn or something like that? But it was on the train. Well, this one is in Harnett County. This
next story is hard to accept, really, what has happened to this poor woman. The Harnett County Sheriff's Office is looking now for suspects, still looking for them after they say someone doused a woman in gasoline and set her on fire. This happened about a week ago. It was on Highway 27 in Harnett County. And only on WRAL, Gilbert Bays talked with the victim's mother, who is watching her daughter right now fight for her life.
Well, this happened on December 16th along Highway 27. The Harnett County Sheriff's Office is looking for suspects, and the mother of this child can't believe this has happened.
Why could you do this to my baby? You didn't have to do this to her.
Tanisha Davis is talking about her 20-year-old daughter, Ashante Downing. Davis says her daughter told authorities that she was walking along Highway 27, headed for the Dollar General in Sanford, when something unbelievable happened.
We were told that she was leaving a grocery store, and an unidentified male came up to her and doused gasoline on her and lit a cigarette and flicked it on her.
A 20-year-old was walking on the highway road to a Dollar General, to where she said a man slid up on her and doused her with gasoline, lit a cigarette, and flicked it on her. Y'all do know that they have done studies on, because we have saw that in in movies and stuff, and people was trying to reenact those types of things, and you flick, like they say that it don't light stuff on fire if you have a cigarette and you flick the cigarette into like gas, like it don't do that. But okay, so he just out the blue, man, just put some gas on you. Sprayed some gas. He slid up on you, sprayed some gas on you, flicked a little cigarette. All right.
Says she was taken to a local hospital in Sanford, then transferred to a burn center in Chapel Hill with third-degree burns over 70% of her body.
It's just a nightmare for this family.
Harnett County Sheriff Wayne Coates says this is one of the most heinous crimes his department has investigated.
It could have been a domestic related. It could have been a gang initiation. It's got us caught and we're mystified by what's happened.
Well, I'm glad the sheriff said that right there. It could have been a domestic situation. It could have been a gang affiliation. How many of you all put yourself in this position? You walk into the store, you walk to a Dollar General, somebody slide up on you and douse you with a liquid. You begin to smell the liquid because gas is strong. So you smell the liquid. So what do we watch the person light a cigarette? Why we like, oh man, you don't put gas on me. So we watch them light a cigarette. Because once you light a cigarette, you got to pull on that bit like a few times, because we really don't want to waste a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? So we got to pull on that thing, take a few drags, you know what I'm saying, and then flick the little thing. So we just going to stand like right there after someone just doused on. I don't understand that right there.
While the sheriff searches for suspects and a motive, Downey's mother is looking for justice and praying for her daughter's recovery.
Just look cutie. Okay.
You heard it. Please, I want to tell the truth. You saw it.
This is an ongoing investigation. Harnett County Sheriff Wayne Coates says anyone with information that happened on that day is asked to give them a call. In Harnett County.
If y'all know something, say something, but dog, I got to back this here up. She's 20. She's a 20-year-old. Does this fall under, can this fall under poor monkey management, or is this just these young folks really don't be trying to drive like that right now? They really don't be like getting their license and stuff. Which there was a time back when we was coming up, like we like fought for our license, like 14, 15, like we tried to get our license really, really quick. But as like in the 20s, like in the 2000s and like 15s and 14s and stuff, kids was waiting until they get like 18, 19, 20 to even get their license. So a cutie at 20 walking to the store. I don't know. I'm trying to think it through. I'm really, really trying to think it through, because a 20-year-old, a 20-year-old, a cutie walking to the store. He say, Willie, it takes oxygen to feed a fire. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. You say, Dad bought my first car. That's what's up. You say, I had my license 16. For real, though. Yeah. I just don't. I'm trying to figure out why is a 20-year-old who is not handsome be walking to Dollar General? I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me bag it up. She ain't no big body. So something we is missing here. She's a slimmy. What is y'all players out here doing? Y'all ain't trying to sponsor a baby or nothing out here in these doggone street. Ladies, listen. This is why we need daddies. You say she independent. That baby was independent. That's what's up. Move right along. Hey, shout it. Hey, we gotta watch 12-3-69 at all doggone times out here in these streets. For real, man. I just don't have the understanding of somebody gonna throw some liquid on me and I'm just gonna stay close enough for you to even flick a square on me. Like, I don't understand that part. You slid up. You slid up. I'm already like, hell. And then you got nerve to douse me with something, and I'm gonna stand up. Bitch, I'm trying to catch out because I don't know what it is. Especially I ain't got that fire, I ain't got no shank, I ain't got nothing. Whew, ladies, be careful. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all done had a hard year. I promise you that right there. Move right along. We have a heartbroken mother. And we do be having a lot of heartbroken mothers. After her daughter was shot to death, dead, 18-year-old, shot to death in the A. That's the ATL shouted on Christmas Eve. This before the gifts was able to be passed around. Here we go.
And our top story tonight, an 18-year-old high school athlete's life taken in a drive-by shooting on Christmas Eve. Tonight, the mother of Sakaya Smith shares her grief.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Faith Jesse. Jennifer and Ron had the night off. Well, Sakaya's...
Faith... Her representative popping. Do y'all understand? Is it me or do she just have on too much makeup? I guess y'all can wear makeup and shit like that. But when you got on too much the way you don't see a crease. Like if I close my eyes or I squint, got like a crease here and stuff. If I smile and some, I get like the creases and stuff like that. You know that you got on too much makeup when you got no creases in your face.
For joining us this evening, I'm Faith Jesse. Jennifer and Ron have the night off.
Y'all see her face?
Well, Sakaya's mother...
Now, I don't even think that she needs the makeup, but I guess she believes that she needs the makeup. Hell, a whole bunch of y'all be wearing the makeup. I don't be thinking that y'all be needing the makeup, but y'all be thinking that y'all be needing the makeup. I really don't understand. But... See, yeah. I know that it's camera makeup, but if we notice other news people, it's not caked up. A lot of people on television, especially on the news, they wear makeup. I get it. All of them is not caked up like this right here. This shit is cake. Listen, her eyes went up and ain't nothing crease. Damn it, not a crease.
Jennifer and Ron had the night off. Well, Sakaya's mother says that she was a senior at Carver High School, set to graduate in May with plans to attend Albany State University. But her life was cut short. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn spoke to her mother this evening. Cody, we know you're joining us live from the APD headquarters in downtown Atlanta. Do we know if police have identified a suspect here?
Faith, not publicly, but after speaking with Sakaya's mom, who did ask we not show her face, obviously still upset just 2 days ago losing her daughter, the homicide unit here at APD seemed to be working some promising leads.
I just want chances for my baby.
A Carver Panther.
She didn't deserve that.
18-year-old Sakaya Smith was shot not even a half mile from home in her Pittsburgh neighborhood in southwest Atlanta.
I text her phone at 6:21. You at home?
It was Christmas Eve.
Because I was still, on the way home.
Brittany Harp says she'd just wrapped up some last-minute shopping.
She didn't respond. She never not responded to me.
What she didn't know is Sakaya had been shot 20 minutes before that text, which Harp learned once she got home.
I got a knock at the door saying that she has been shot in her chest.
Harp raced to Smith Street, just around the corner.
It was crime scene tape, and I lost it.
Sakaya was already at Grady, but doctors couldn't save her.
They wrong for this. I got to stop right there. They say, Willie, it's funny that 90% of the chat keep living. He said, we must be of God, the chosen ones. I can agree with you. Hold on. Wait a minute. Didn't she say that? Didn't she tell the news that she did not want to be identified?
Out of her chest.
Harp raced to Smith Street, just around the corner.
It was crime scene tape, and
Is this her mama? Is this the one talking? Because she didn't want to be identified.
She has been shot in her chest.
Harp raced to Smith Street, just around the corner.
It was crime scene tape, and I lost it.
Sakaya was already at Grady, but doctors couldn't save her.
She was finna graduate in May.
Her entire life ahead of her.
Hold on to your kids. Hold on to them tight. I don't wish this on the soul. I don't wish this on nobody.
You said that's a boy demon?
As for the person who pulled the trigger
to take her away from me and you sleep at night, you're a coward. Like literally, you're a coward.
This when I go back to we heard words when we was growing up and we thought that we remembered the definitions, but we didn't. This person is not a coward because they killed somebody and they able to sleep at night. That don't make you a coward. Like I don't understand how that makes you a coward.
Person who pulled the trigger
to take her away from me and you sleep at night.
So to take her away from you and they sleep at night, then they is a coward for sleeping at night after taking her away from you. But they don't know you. Or maybe they do. But does that make them a coward?
You're a coward.
Thanks.
Like literally, you're a coward.
Now I just want to throw it out. Like, was this one of our stud sisters? Was this one of our stud sisters? Because I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, every one of her pictures, her head down, showing her hair. So is this one of our stud sisters? Because the only reason that we know what she looked like is because of what her mother has in her hand. I'm guessing that's like an album or something, like a record.
The school did send us a statement just hours ago saying everyone who knew Sakaya loved her. She touched countless lives and will forever be remembered at Carver. The school is planning to hold a memorial service for her in January.
Damn, in January? Today the 27th. What do you mean in January? January next week. It's Friday today. What day did I... Hold on, wait. She got hit on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve was 2 days ago, wasn't it? Christmas Eve was on Tuesday. It's Friday. They having a memorial service. Oh, the memorial service. I am thinking about a balloon release. My bad.
Ever be remembered at Carver. The school is planning to hold a memorial service for her in January.
Oh, the school. Yep. So we got to wait till January because schools is closed. Schools don't open up till after New Year. So yeah. They got a good point right there. But not now one of her pictures. Except for this. And I am like, well, is this Is this like a record? Like, is she holding like a record? Like a vinyl? Oh, cute, you know. They look like she play basketball or something like that right there. One of our little stud sisters. But every one of these pictures. So we couldn't get no other pictures out of her phone, because I'm pretty sure that these are the pictures of that's in her phone. And she's looking down at the ground. I don't know what that right there is about. Maybe that's just a pose. Say, was she a rapper? Bam. You say she was on the softball team? A little softball team pick? It could be. It really, really could be. Y'all better hold your children. Like she said, to hold your children. But I just want to point out, we got to let them go, because like we got to go to work and they got to go to school. I ain't even trying to be funny when I just said that right there. That's just a fact. We got to let them go. We can't protect them forever. We can't. And as long as we got other things to do, like pay bills and live, you can never protect your children 100%. And say, Willie, she didn't play with no balls. That ain't what she had done did. Say, Willie and his assumptions. I just be thinking, listen, I just be thinking, a lot of times I am wrong. I am not right. A lot of times I am wrong. You know, and I just be guessing. No. Oh, she had done died. Like I know who she is. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. You have to be more careful. Oh, we got another one who had them fail shot. We got another one who fell short on Christmas Eve. Hold on, let me do it like this right here. Hell, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We have 229 followers, 229. We one away. Can we hit the 230 by today, by the end of work today? I need your support. We also streaming live on x.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all for being around there. Share. Let people know what's up. And we also here on The Willie Williams Show live on YouTube for those of you who's watching the player in other places. We had 195 likes. We over 300 people in the building. Can we get these likes up to 300? It's really not going to hurt you. It's really not going to bother you. It's really not going to affect you. It's not going to stop you from paying the bill. Today is payday, and today is pay the people that you owe day. You got a bill to pay today. Pay these doggone people. You know, I'm trying to help. We have a mother who was stabbed on Christmas Eve too.
In a tragic story that began on Christmas Eve, we now know the name of a woman stabbed multiple times and killed in what Beaumont police are calling a family violence homicide. Police and family members tell KFDM the victim is 40-year-old Tiffany Guidry. This is a photo of Tiffany shared by a relative. They call her a wonderful woman, loved by her friends and family. Relatives also shared a picture of Tiffany and her son, Chris. She leaves behind not only her son, but a large number of relatives and friends who tell us they are grieving her loss on this Christmas Day. This was breaking news yesterday on Live at 5, and today we've learned police are calling a man who was also stabbed the suspect in the homicide. Officer Haley Morrow says he was taken to a hospital in critical condition. He's in police custody while doctors treat him, and he'll be taken to jail once he's released. It all happened around 2:45 yesterday afternoon at a home in the 4900 block of Mallet Street. That's in southeast Beaumont between Highland and Kenneth. Police and EMS rushed to the home, and within minutes, officers reported a woman dead on the scene from multiple stab wounds and a man suffering traumatic injuries from a stabbing.
Sound to me like domestic love, now don't it?
KFDM's Taylor Justice has reaction from neighbors trying to make sense of the Christmas time tragedy.
Yeah, makes sense.
A crime scene unit rushing to meet police and EMS at a home in the 4900 block of Mallet Street in southeast Beaumont.
When officers arrived, they located a deceased female and an injured male inside of a residence.
Officers finding a shocking scene inside the home. Outside, candy cane Christmas decorations, crime scene tape in front of them. A season of joy and giving, turning tragic.
It's being investigated as a homicide, and our family violence unit is investigating. We are not looking for a suspect. We believe we have all of the parties that are involved.
Police finding a woman dead inside the home, suffering from multiple stab wounds. A man with traumatic injuries from a stabbing. He was alive and rushed by ambulance to Christus St. Elizabeth Hospital.
This neighborhood is...
I wonder what she did, though.
Yes, it's really quiet.
Real quiet?
Except on the holidays. You know, There's a lot of gun shooting around here, you know, but other than that...
Oh, but other than that, shit, it's a good neighborhood. Other than on the holidays when it's like there's a lot of gunplay, we shooting up, Happy New Year, the 4th of July. Other than the gunplay, it's sweet around here.
There's no violence around here. It's really, really quiet.
A neighbor says nothing like this has happened in the 10 years he's lived in the neighborhood.
They're real friendly, you know. They'll wave at you and talk to you and everything, you know, because I've talked to them before. But other than that, there's nothing going on around here. It's really, really quiet neighborhood.
That's what I'm thinking too. So did she stab him and he stabbed her back? That's possibly what happened. She stabbed him, he punched in and shit, he grabbed the knife and he just went on head on and gave her the business, you know?
The silence, broken by police investigating what led up to the Christmas Eve homicide.
Yeah, right. When you stab somebody, I do believe that's called malice. Got a point.
And again, that was our Taylor Justice reporting, and Taylor is still working on this developing story for us today. She'll have any updates tonight on Live at...
Can't nothing about that right there. Damn it, if y'all find out what had done happened and why she got stabbed multiple times and he only got stabbed maybe, let's say, once. Yeah, no. Oh, let us know. Listen, you all can't be trying to kill people and like you don't know how to or you don't accomplish your goals. We is all good, like we goal oriented around here. Yeah, you got to know what you're doing and go through with it. I do understand that sometimes we fail, but damn it, we got to get right back up. You know, we just can't be failing. Just don't be failing. Now, why is this not loading the way that I'm supposed to be out here? Hold on. I got it. I got one for y'all, boy. I know that I was missing in action. For a few days. Listen, need to support around here, need doggone street. We got did we get over the 200? We not over the 200. I'm failing. We over 200, but we over 300 and some people in the building. We got to do better. Can we take a moment to get the thumbs ups? Harbor Freight got a 30% off items $10 or less all weekend. Loans, you say join the Inside Track Club to get 30% off items $20 or less. Ooh, I bought me a welder. I got me a welder yesterday, man. Yeah, I'm finna learn how to weld out here in these streets. Got me old flux. Yeah. Yeah, I'm finna do some good things out here. Finna really do some good things. Now let me reset again. Let's see what we're looking at. We got 217. I do think that we could do better than that right there. It's nothing but to hit that little button. Boop, hit the little button. Let's go ahead on and talk about. Hell, this is a mother too. My bad. Wait, hold on. Let me put it over here. We have a loving mother. We're gonna call her loving because her body, her baby. Mothers love their children. I don't care what y'all tell me. I don't care if they cut their life short or they let them live their life and then they die. Mothers always love their children. Always. Well, speaking of that, we have a woman who was accused of flushing her fetus down the toilet in a restaurant, though. In the restaurant where y'all eat at, though. Look.
All right, thank you, John Paul. A disturbing discovery in a Whataburger bathroom now has a woman facing criminal charges. According to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, she is accused of destroying a corpse.
As Katrina Weber...
They call it destroying. Damn it. Destroying the corpse. Oh, she probably cut him up. Go ahead.
Shows us the victim in this case was a baby, a fetus. We do want to warn you that some of the details in this story are disturbing and may be upsetting to some viewers.
This is 33-year-old Mallory Strait after what, by all accounts, were several long days.
She don't look a day over 16. Gone,
she was booked into the Bexar County Jail yesterday afternoon, but that was after spending hours last Thursday inside a restroom at this Whataburger restaurant near FM 78 and Walden Road. An arrest affidavit says a manager there heard loud noises coming from the stall where Strait was holed up for at least 2 hours, then called 911. When Bexar County deputies and Converse paramedics arrived, they discovered she wasn't alone. They say they found a fetus, a girl about 28 to 30 weeks along, partially flushed down a toilet. EMS took both the...
How's your baby partially flushed down the toilet? Shout out to T. Lee for being a member for 23 months. He said, what's her name? Brenda. Brenda got a baby, huh? Brenda got a baby.
Baby's body and straight to a hospital. Most of the details in the arrest affidavit are too disturbing to discuss, but firefighters did say when they found the fetus, it was still in the amniotic sac. Deputies tried to question
She tried to flush the baby that was in the sack? So the baby wasn't even at the sack.
But they say she wouldn't cooperate. Paramedics say she later spoke to them, saying, "I'm sorry, I'm not selfish." Straight is in trouble with the law, though, charged with destroying a corpse. The medical examiner is still trying to figure out exactly what caused the fetus to die. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
I think the first thing that we can look at is the baby mama. Because they want to figure out how the fetus died. I think the first person we should look at is the mama. Could be the reason why the baby had done died. But anyway, he said, I'm sorry, I'm not selfish. I'm sorry, I'm not selfish. Well, Tat, to get pregnant and keep a baby, to have a child, that is selfish in itself. To do what you want to do with your baby, because it is your body, your baby, that is selfish. I don't know. And it goes back to, we believe that because we heard these words at back in our younger days, that we still understand and know like the definition. You did something for yourself. You got rid of the baby, or attempted to get rid of the baby for yourself, for your life, to where, hey, maybe you can't afford the baby, or you don't want no baby right now, or you just don't like the person who had done peed in you, and you don't want to, because you mad at him, you want to get rid of the baby. It's stuff like that, but it's something that you want to do, so that is selfish, sugar. Oh, who got her pregnant, though? Which one of you players got this baby pregnant and left her?
I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm not selfish. Straight is in trouble.
Look at that baby. That baby had her head to the side. I ain't selfish. Who you talking to? Now, I know that a lot of you all call this place Whataburger or Whataburger. That's what I be saying sometimes. It's what a burger. What a burger. Like, ooh, what a burger this is. Something like that right there. But anyway, how about her baby? Hell, I don't, I would talk to the restaurant about their plumbing. Because why is it when I try to flush my baby down the toilet, the baby is not going down the toilet? What's wrong with y'all toilets? Shout out to the mayor of Detroit and say, free my dog Dice Capone on SCD Friday for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that right there. For real though. I free a pimp. For real. Listen. I think that a lot of women, or the few women, because I've done stories like this over the years, I've probably done about 6 or 7 of these stories to where women done flushed their newborns down the toilet. I think that y'all women need to come up with like a website or something to tell other women like the best toilets. Like real strong toilets, like where those real strong toilets at. Like, is they like at a Home Depot, like at a Walmart or something, like in the mall or something. You all supposed to be supporting and encouraging other women and stuff like that right there. So set up like a whole little site to where you all can let her know. If you ever need to flush your baby down, don't go to the Home Depot like on 73rd. You got to go to like the Lowe's on 62nd. Like that right there. Y'all got to help to start communicating with one another. Moving right along. Ain't going to eat much. Hold you. That baby beautiful, but not really. Bam. Get off my doggone screen out here. After Krumma. Just say, why would she disrespect Whataburger like that? For real though. For real. And if you don't know how to clean up after somebody done had a birth, it's nasty in that little bathroom. They say she had a miscarriage. That's what we gonna call it. You say, I once got busy in the Whataburger bathroom. The hump. Coat hanger abortion. That's what they need to go back to though. Hold who the daddy is. I wish that we knew who the daddy is so we could like have like a real conversation with a player and ask, well, when you met her, like where you met at? Let's just start there. Was it in the daytime or was it like night or was it like overnight? Was it on the weekend? Was it in the club? Was it outside the club? If you was in the club, was it before 12 or was it after 2? Is she some kin to somebody in the community that you know? Is she friends like with your cousin or something like that right now? Did somebody hook you up like that? You know, like what's the connection? What is the connection? I would love to know these things because then we can break down and we can really understand how men get in this situation to where we get to hunch the people that we trying to hunch. How did these people come into our lives and in our circles for us to be able to do this right here? To pee in them and lead them to be single moms. Do y'all know that people still on the internet saying black children would have daddies if these daddies wasn't leaving the mamas? And I be listening and I kind of expect the women to say that dumb shit, but these men, you men is saying that if they wouldn't be leaving her to be a single mama, bitch, they was never together. Do y'all understand that? I wouldn't even say like the majority. I would say that there is a large number. Hell, no. I can put that there out until I get defeated on this right here. A large majority, the majority of I would say like the majority of women who get pregnant and keep the baby. Wasn't in a relationship with the dude who she let pee in them. I don't know how to verify that right there. That's in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Y'all don't be in relationships and shit. And come on now. It's not planned. It's not discussed. You just gonna have the baby. He knew that I could get pregnant, and you knew that he could walk away. Oops. We don't want to do it like that, huh? We don't want to do it like that. We don't want to hold him accountable and you. No. We don't want to do that. Not at all. We're talking about death. Talk about a lot of death around here in these streets on the Willie Williams Show. We actually do. And this is why I talk a lot about life insurance. Get y'all some life insurance. We coming into the new year. Get y'all some life insurance for the new year. New year bring different things. And y'all remember to clean up y'all house and stuff like that right there. Because remember, like the superstition thing is, you go into the New Year's with a clean house. Like, so now that means that y'all got to wash y'all clothes by next Tuesday and shit. Y'all got to scrub up your house. Make sure that you cleaning, what's the thing called, the floorboards and stuff like that. A lot of y'all be mopping and sweeping your floors, but your floorboards, your baseboard's nasty. Your baseboard's nasty, and you want me to believe that your monkey clean. I'm just saying, your baseboard's nasty. It's nothing but to wipe them off. A little water, a little touch of bleach or something like that right there. Just go ahead on and get on down on your hands and knees, and everything ain't always got to be sexual. Get on down there and clean your doggone house up. It's nothing. I know, okay, it's not your house. Wherever you staying at, wipe your baseboards. It's nothing. All right, you in an apartment, wipe the baseboards. You could do that right there. Clean up. Get that stuff from up under your bed. That stuff that you push up under your bed when you got a new player coming around there when you leave the club. You just push everything up under the bed to make it look like your room clean. Yeah. Get that stuff from up under the bed. And a lot of y'all be having like bowls and plates all up under your bed and shit like that. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Get your lives together, man. For real. Before you go inside the new year. And hell, you need, I think you got to at least have like $72 in like your pocket so you don't like be broke throughout the year. That's like the superstition that I believe that has been said over the years. You got to go into the new year with that paper. You got to go into the new year with a clean house. What if we go into the new year with somebody that we love? Would that mean that we gonna keep that person? Is it good to go into the new year with somebody, or is it good to go in the new year without somebody? Because if we go into the new year without somebody, does that mean that we're not going to have anybody that year? If we go into the new year with somebody, do that mean that we're going to have that person that year? For like the whole year or something like that. I don't know. Just asking. Stop pushing everything up under the bed. I'm trying to tell you, that shit is a fire hazard, and that thing causes roaches. Shout out to you babies who don't even much care about roaches. Oh my God, you all will not clean up to save y'all lives out here in these doggone street. But you cute in the street though. You popping and locking. Players, get y'all some silk and satin bedspreads and sheet covers and stuff like that right there. Go ahead on and do that there before Tuesday. You know. Go on right at pleasantcandles.com to get your to have your little spot clean and smelling good for company now. I'm trying to help. Yeah, scrub them towel showers. Scrub them them shower towels. I don't know why I say towel showers. But scrub your shower towels. And scrub the flows in y'all. Y'all be nasty as hell now that I'm thinking about it. Y'all be bathing with like a little black stuff around the tub. Ugh. I wish y'all bathe. Bitch, y'all just rinse off. I'm not getting in your tub like that right there. Listen, man. Get that little black stuff from out the caulk. Stuff like that right there. In them little corners. And y'all stop having hair like in your tub and in your sink. That's just so nasty. I'm disgusted just thinking about it. Y'all got to do this type of stuff before the New Year's, though. I know what Willie, they should do it like the day, or they should do it like every weekend. I know, but they ain't. So hopefully this is motivation to go ahead on and get it done before the New Year's. You know, you can have like a better year, I'm guessing. You know, it's a superstition thing. I just eyelashes stuck everywhere. I'm so sick of y'all. Like, y'all be having eyelashes like in the tub, like in the corners, like in the tub and on the sink and in the toilet. How they get in the toilet? I just don't. I gotta stay from around y'all houses. For real though. I just be visiting. That's what's up. Listen, I talk a lot about life insurance, and y'all, we need life insurance, and us as adults. This is why I also speak about what is that thing called? Planning. When we don't plan to have children, we plan to fail. And we do believe just because we able to feed and shelter the children that we is doing such a great job, but we really ain't though. I'm going to show y'all something because we have a mother who states a fact. She states a fact. I am going to give it to her. We have a mother who says that the funeral cost is too much right now. The costing for funerals is too much. And I can agree with her. In some place, depends on like state or something like that right there. It costs. Got it. But the title of this right here say a funeral costs too much for the family of a man who got killed in the Memphis crash. Here we go.
We have an update to a story we told you about last night. 5 days after a crash that killed a 22-year-old in Whitehaven, his family is speaking out again tonight. And to only make things worse, all new tonight, we've learned this is not the only loss this family has suffered as of late. As you've seen right here on Fox 13 News, Demarius Miller lost his life in a car wreck early Friday morning. His mom is now calling it a police chase, but Memphis police are saying something else. Now, the family says they are strained as they try to figure out how they're going to get thousands of dollars to pay for their loved one's funeral.
How are we going to get thousands of dollars to pay for a loved one's funeral? We ain't got thousands of dollars.
Lakia Scott joins us live from where that crash happened. Lakia, we heard from this mother yesterday, but now you have learned new information about another loss this family suffered. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Daniel. I did, and in fact, the family, they were able to help us connect the dots there, but we'll talk about that in just a second. But I did speak with Demarius' mom and his aunt. They tell me they are sad, they are distraught, they are angry tonight because not only do they have to figure out how they're going to find thousands of dollars on funeral expenses, but they also have to deal with not being able to be with Demarius during this holiday season.
Say some fish fries, some car wash. They got to sell some monkey. Right. Yeah, you got to do some. Sell some t-shirts.
Y'all don't even probably be chasing no baby.
Got that baby out for having her real.
It all been passed.
Days up.
Oh, wait. I stopped it. Oh, he got them stacked.
Y'all don't even probably be chasing no baby. It all been passed.
Days after 20.
You can use the same money right here to bury that boy. Go ahead.
2-year-old Demarius Miller was killed in a crash at Mill Branch in Winchester. His family remains in mourning, but now they're stuck with even more.
Did they say 22? Hold on. I said something. I'm sorry.
After 22-year-old Demarius Miller was killed in a crash at Mill Branch in Winchester, his family remains in mourning, but now they're stuck with even more. The burden of how they will afford to lay Demarius to rest.
For me to have to put my son to rest, I couldn't even get my kids nothing for Christmas.
I can't bury my son. I couldn't even get nothing for my kids for Christmas. So she had multiple children. Got it.
The stress is just, it's unbearable and unbelievable.
Police say Demarius was pronounced dead on the scene Friday following a crash at Winchester and Mill Branch. In video Fox 13 obtained Wednesday from Demarius' mom, Takesha Denton. The clip shows moments after the crash. Bystanders are heard talking about the scene and reporting that someone is laying on the ground, even sitting up at some point. Takesha says that person seen in the video was her son, Demarius.
Where are you talking about? Right there on the ground?
Oh my God, it is.
There is somebody laying right there.
He's sitting up. He's sitting up right now.
Takesha says now the family has to figure out how to foot a $5,000 funeral expense.
We don't know how we finna come up with 5 stacks, knowing that we finna do this thing called die. We know we're gonna die.
To give her son a proper burial.
I got my bills, Christmas, everything coming up.
I got bills and Christmas, everything coming up. Well, we've been doing Christmas and bills. We've been knowing about this shit all year. You had 11 months, 11 and some change to get Christmas together. Every month we got this thing called bills, and we have every month to get more money and do better each month. We know this every day that we got some bills coming at the end or in between doggone month, and we still fall short of glory.
I gotta set up a GoFundMe for my baby.
Got to.
That ain't right.
And this is
Ooh, she said I gotta set up a GoFundMe for my baby. That ain't right. Which part isn't right? That you have to bury your baby right now or set up the GoFundMe? I'm not sure. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. You say angry at the police, but not at him for not having insurance, but out here with stacks in this photo. Exactly. Shaking my head. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That ain't right.
And this is a second blow and major loss for the family in less than 2 months. Not only did Takesha lose her son, but she also lost her niece, Rodnisha Denton, who Fox 13 reported was shot to death in a road rage incident back on November 22nd.
How does that feel? What are you going through right now? It's got to be
hurt, pain, angry. Just to come back, we lost Rodnisha on the 22nd. Not even 2 weeks later, my son had nothing to do with nothing. At a standstill, at the light. Police chasing somebody, no lights on.
She said not even 2 weeks later, but the niece died on the 22nd. Your son just died 2 days ago? Hold on. Your son just died a day ago. So not even 2 weeks later. Okay. Go ahead.
Fox 13 has reported we reached out to the Memphis Police Department, who told us that this incident was not a chase, but Demarius' mom, she describes a chase, and she says that the people who were in the car with Demarius the night that he died, she says that they saw a chase as well. Meanwhile, the family has created a GoFundMe account for the burial expenses. You can go to our website at fox13memphis.com to learn more. Daniel.
Okay. They say the mother said that it was a chase. The police say it wasn't a chase. The people who was in the car with her son say it was a chase. Wait, what? What? I don't understand. The mama say that the police was chasing and they had done been changed that law. That's what she had done said like in the beginning. And now the news people just said that the police say it wasn't a chase. But the people in the car said that it was a chase. I don't know if we're going to ask this question, but why y'all put the police on the chase, though? What was y'all doing that y'all needed to put the police on the chase, though? This is crazy. Nobody else in the car died. The people in the car said, yeah, they was chasing us. So that means that y'all was fleeing the police. What was y'all doing?
And still,
she say he didn't have nothing to do with nothing. But mama, listen, sugar. The police don't just chase you if you're not running. Okay, let's not say running. If you're not driving away from them, they will not chase you. Oh, right. Listen. That is what they said that she just had to say. The people in the car said that they saw a chase. Watch this. I'm playing back.
Like, police chasing somebody, no lights on.
Fox 13 has reported we reached out to the Memphis Police Department, who told us that this incident was not a chase, but Demarius' mom, she describes a chase, and she says that the people who were in the car with Demarius the night that he died, she says that they saw a chase as well. Meanwhile,
the people in the car saw a chase. Damn it. Why they be letting us talk like that? Why they be letting us be on national TV and be able to speak in a certain manner, man, that they know that people who listen to words is going to be critiquing what is being said? I think that a lot of times the media just show us for who we is. I'm sorry. I just truly think that the media is just showing us who we is, and they just let us be us. You know, like they had to give us, what was that way of speaking? Ebonics. They just had to give us Ebonics because, like, we could not learn proper English or something like that right there. So they just let us be who we was. This is crazy. But anyway, I had, let me go push this on up because I just typed in this right here over here, and I got to put it up over there. I typed this in. Let me move that out the way. Grab that. Push that. I had typed in Memphis funeral costs. So let's say about 5 stacks, but it's not pulling up what I got up over here. What did I do? What did I do wrong? I did everything right. Memphis funeral costs. I put the same thing over here. Why is my AI not working? Why is my little la not working? Is she tired? My little AI little la, she tired. Got to be more careful. How much is the funeral cost? Hell. Funerals can cost as little as $1,000 for a direct deposit. For a direct disposition. A disposition includes a registering the death, a basic casket or container. They putting bodies in containers now, and transporting the deceased to a cemetery or a crematorium. For an adult, full service funerals is about $5,000 per adult. About 5 stacks ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't got 5 stacks to bury. We don't have 5 stacks in my mind to throw away. Because if you dead, like, you really just throwing away the money. Y'all do understand. Like, when you burying, like, your significant other, you really just throwing the money away. But we weren't taught that it's throwing money away. Shout out to Marissa for the $2 cash app. You say he was at the red light chasing someone else. Ooh, because they said that they had done called like it happened like at the light, huh? We is loose out here in these streets. Shout out to the Chase Lee for the $5 super chat. He said Memphis has a funeral home doing cremations for $600. Let's make smart decisions. Got to be more careful. They doing it for $6? Jesus. Let's go to this GoFundMe. The mama may feel like, damn it, they making me look bad out here in these streets. Now, a tragic loss. Help Demarius family lay him to rest. Deadly crash in Whitehaven on Winchester and Mill Rich or Mill Branch leaves a man dead. 22 years. So he was 22. So this was his 22-year-old pick. I'm not understanding. So is this what he looked like at 22? Damn, I don't know. Is we supposed to look like this at 22? We got 5 days left until the service. They need $5.5 grand for the funeral thing. They got 24 46 out here. She didn't try to get 10,000, 15, 20,000. She ain't trying to get that right there. Damn it. She just need enough to bear her baby. I got it. But she had multiple children. We have no life insurance. Say hello. My nephew Demarius Miller was killed in a tragic car accident on Friday, January or December 20 to 24. And she said like 2 weeks later, because the last one had done died on the 22nd of November. Said and like 2 weeks later that he died. The tragic accident happened on Friday, December the 20th of 2024. He said he was hit head on by a vehicle that was fleeing the police. Oh. So that means that I got it wrong then. So the car that her son was in wasn't fleeing the police. The police was chasing another car. And the people who was in the car. So the other people in the car, they didn't die. So it was just him who had done died while they was in the car crash, because the other people had done said that, yeah, they saw a chase. Oh, so that's why it happened at the light. I got it. He say, unfortunately, he wasn't injured and the family is struggling. Oh, unfortunately, he wasn't insured and the family is struggling with burial expenses. He said, we understand with it being this time of the year, many are preparing for Christmas and funds may have been already designated. He says, sadly for us, Christmas won't be the same. This loss has greatly impacted our family and we're hurting. That's what's up. We are asking if you can look into your heart. He said, if you can find it in your heart to please help us lay our loved one to rest. He said, no amount is too small. He said, on behalf of his mother, Takesha Denton, and my brother, his father, Curtis Holloway. Oh, he had a daddy too. Say, I thank you. Say, oh man, we thank you. God bless. That's what's up. Oh, so he wasn't running from the police. He was an innocent bystander. I get it now. My bad. He said $5,000 is a show, a cremation and cremation service. He say, Willie, look up the cemetery burial costs for open and closing. Well, I have it here, but I had wanted to put it up there. The cremation costs between $800 and $3,000, but the price can increase with additions of viewing, flowers, music, and any other expenses earned and or caskets. You know. Wow. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Listen. I can admit I got it wrong. So, player, he wasn't in the car that was on the run. They weren't taking the people on the chase. They weren't taking law enforcement on the chase. Law enforcement was allegedly chasing somebody else, and they ran into some. Got it with a head on. Shout Sensei for the $2 super chat. He said Christmas gifts are bought way before the date. That's what it's supposed to be. Now listen. The mother did not have insurance. The father did not have insurance. We had two adults who had the opportunity for 22 years to have insurance. We failing as a people, y'all. I will continue to tell y'all that. We failing as a people. If y'all would like to support the family, tragic loss, help Demarius. Family, lay him to rest. Moving right along. I ain't gonna get much over it. Sad story. Sad story. Really, really sad. Let me get this off the thing. Let me get that off the thing. Sad story, y'all. And I don't know what else to tell you. You said Christmas gifts are not mandatory. Oh, no car insurance either. Oh, right, because with car insurances, with a lot of our insurance, especially if you got the full coverage, we pay for, we have like the accidental death on our policies and stuff like that right there, right? The motorist coverage. Hold on. Motorist coverage for insurance. Yeah. Uninsured motorist coverage. Oh, no, well, that's if somebody else is not insured. But motorist coverage includes motorist coverage. That's what it says. It says that motorist coverage includes uninsured motorist coverage. I'm messing up today. You said an uninsured motorist coverage is a UIM, which are additional types of car insurance that can help protect you if you're in an accident. Oh, my bad. You see, I keep a bag in the house with enough money to pay for my cremation. I told my family where it is so they won't be out here big. I'm trying to tell you something, man. Listen, I'm not going to be out here looking bad after I decide to leave Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't going to be able to talk about me. He talk all that mess about insurance and he ain't got no doggone insurance. It ain't going to be me. Shit. I already told my people, if y'all spend all that doggone money on the funeral, I'm a hunt you. Now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to haunt family, but because I saw it in movies, damn it might be possible. It's possible for me to come back and hunt. I'm gonna be the ghost that never leave out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend no $20,000-$30,000 on them goddamn funeral. Is y'all crazy? Do y'all know what the heck? And we be doing that stuff just to make other people look at us like we got it. When those other people don't watch us all damn year struggle. And now we got the nerve to be 20,000 in funerals. 15,000, 20, 30,000. This is stupid. But when you tell people that it's stupid, but I want to send my loved one home nice. Listen. We can do that for the low. It don't got that. Listen, man. Listen, Linda. You don't got to pay that price for your loved one to be sent home how you want them to be sent home. I had asked the question to a believer a long time ago, and I was like, well, why do we have funerals inside of a church? Can somebody answer that? Why do we have funerals inside of a church? I need an answer for that real quick. And if y'all just not coming on in, y'all, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I appreciate that. We have 229 followers. We're trying to get up 230 before the day's work in. We also streaming live on x.com, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show. Need your support out here in these streets. Help a player out. Let me refresh this right here. Let me refresh that right there. I'm just asking. I am just asking. You say, who sending souls to heaven or hell? Bam. Because it's big enough to hold everyone. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. No. I am asking because when the last time y'all seen a funeral held outside? But you know, the real reason that I have posed that question to a believer like a while back is because Jesus say the dead's supposed to be outside. Now, I'm not quoting it, but if you're a true believer and you done read your book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The dead body's not supposed to be inside of the building. Huh? It's in your book. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Because I remember reading that back in the days when I was doing the religious thing. And I was like, well, hell, if Jesus said that the dead body not supposed to be inside of the building, like, why is we bringing the dead body inside of the building for a doggone funeral? And then it say, let the dead bury the dead or some shit like that, right? Somebody correct me out here. They say they don't do funerals on Sundays. Shit. Well, I know in the great state of Florida, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. It has always been a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of times, like with the law enforcement, it would be on Wednesdays. When it was like professional type people died, it would be like on a Wednesday. I know, like when our white brothers and sisters die, they'll get buried like on Wednesdays and stuff. You know, black folk, that shit Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For real though. I'm just saying though. I just always just had like questions, and that's probably why I used to get in trouble as a youth. I used to get in trouble as a youth. Asking these things we call questions. Boy, stop. Willie, you talk too much. I just got a question. I just got a question. Can I ask you a question again? I am so wild. Look here. Talk about loving and family. Blood is thicker than water. And who came up with that dumbass thing? Well, blood is technically thicker than water, but we use that to say that blood is tighter than strangers. Blood is more down with you than strangers. And I hopefully we have came to the conclusion that we've been on earth over 30 years. You came to the conclusion that that's not necessarily true. Like, it's just really not necessarily true. Sometimes your family is strangers. Strangers become more of your family than your family actually is. Your family, right? For real though. You say people treated me the same way, but you know what I told them? It's about the information for me. That's what's up. Get that info. You say Jesus didn't hang around the church that much. Jesus had stuff to do. Yeah. You say Lyda Hughes' funerals is in 2 days. Yes, if y'all ever notice, our Lyda Hughes folk, if they mess around and die on Sunday, bitch, they getting buried on Wednesday. This shit over. Listen, we gonna wash the body, we gonna clean the body up, but we having a whole funeral. Because I heard, I don't know how true it is, I did not do like an investigation, that our Lyda Hughes brothers and sisters, like they're like they deteriorate faster than dog Hughes folk. I don't know how true that there is, but that's what we've said in the neighborhood. Like they go to falling apart faster than like black folk. I don't know. You said the scripture is Numbers. Numbers 19. Numbers 19. I may have to pull that there up. May have to pull it right on up. Look here, y'all. Look going on to get into this right here. We have a grandmother who loves her granddaughter so much that she's accused of killing her. I don't believe it, Jen. Watch.
Arrested on allegations of murder in the second degree.
Deborah Green Davis made her first appearance in court today. The 72-year-old grandmother is accused of shooting and killing her own granddaughter, 31-year-old Larkia Elliott.
This situation is incredibly emotional for the family involved. It's incredibly emotional for the community, the neighbors here tonight, and it's very emotional for the first responders who did everything they could to try to save this young woman's life tonight.
Newly released court documents reveal that Green Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were fighting. That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis. Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back. She died at the scene.
Domestic violence, unfortunately, is prevalent.
Rachel Gatacha is the chief program leader with Chrysalis, a Valley nonprofit that helps survivors of domestic violence. Data shows Arizona has the 5th highest rate of domestic violence in the country, and unfortunately, it doesn't slow down this time of year.
During the holiday time, we always see an uptick in domestic violence cases and just altercations within families. It's a hard time being around family and the different dynamics that the holidays can bring up for people.
Gatacha wants people to know that resources and support are available to victims of domestic violence.
No abuse is ever okay, even if it is normal maybe in your family circles or your friend circles, and that you always deserve to be free from abuse and free from violence.
And if you are a victim of domestic violence or know someone in an unsafe situation, you can always call the 24/7 hotline right there on the bottom of the screen. We also have some more resources and support listed on our website, azfamily.com.
Well, you can mind your damn business and let them people continue to live. Now, they say that they was in there fighting. The mama and the daughter was in there fighting.
And Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun
Hold on.
and say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were fighting.
Okay.
That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis. Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back.
Also, Green Davis is the grandmother. Green Davis is the grandmother. See, that's where it had got kind of confused.
Punching Green Davis.
Punching Green Davis. Back it up again. Hold on. Let's see.
Court documents reveal that Green Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were
Green Davis is the grandmother.
Fighting. That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis.
She punched the grandmother and took her phone.
Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back.
So why is the grandmother arrested? I don't she's a grandmother. She punched the grandmother in the face and took her phone, and so she stumbled around and shit until she grabbed that fire. She grabbed it and she walked out there and shot her granddaughter. I don't understand. Or is it because she shot in the back? But she's an elderly. Huh? I thought like an elderly would like get a pass. You shoot somebody wherever you can shoot them at after they have assaulted you.
She died at the scene.
Or maybe they saying that that is not self-defense because she popped her. She punched her, she grabbed her phone, and then she left her alone and she went to fighting her mama. But a good lawyer will say, well, hell, she's fighting her mother and she just attacked me, so the grandmother was protecting her daughter. which is the granddaughter's mother. That's what a good lawyer do, you know.
Domestic violence, unfortunately, is prevalent.
Rachel Gatacha is the chief program leader with Chrysalis, a Valley nonprofit that helps survive.
Don't care about that. Damn it, hold on. Put the baby up. So according to her facial features, she about 62. She about 62-ish, 3-ish, 8-ish, or something like that right there, right? Yeah, this is elderly abuse, right? I thought that, again, if you violate and abuse the elderly and they got that little piece, that little 38 snub nose, something, pull that bitch out and pow your ass, like, you get what you get, though.
Day, the 72-year-old grandma.
She's 72, and we locked her up. I gotta talk to the DA. This ain't right.
Mother is accused of shooting and killing her own granddaughter.
She was supposed to shoot the little bitch. That's what she was supposed to do. The little bitch done jumped on her.
31-year-old Larkia Elliott.
So her granddaughter, 31. I thought her granddaughter was like in her 20s. Her granddaughter is 31, so she's 72. So the granddaughter mother probably like 55.
This situation is incredibly emotional for the family involved. It's incredibly
Yeah, she's 72 and don't play no games.
emotional for the community, the neighbors here tonight.
I don't know why my people had unlocked up.
And it's very emotional for the first responders who did everything they could to try to save this young woman's life tonight.
Newly released court documents reveal that Green Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were fighting. That's when detectives say Elliot, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis.
Yeah, because she was trying to call the police.
Elliot and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back. She died at the scene.
Domestic violence, unfortunately, is prevalent.
Rachel Gatacha is the chief program leader with Chrysalis, a Valley nonprofit that
And then we is charging her with second-degree murder.
helps survivors of domestic violence. Data shows Arizona has the 5th highest rate of domestic violence in the country, and unfortunately, it doesn't slow down this time of year.
During the holiday time, we always see an uptick in domestic violence cases and just altercations within families. It's a hard time being around family and the different dynamics that the holidays can bring up for people.
Gatacha wants people to know that resources and support are available to victims of domestic violence.
And it looked like a nice little neighborhood or something, you know. And in my mind, this probably was grandma's house.
No abuse is ever okay, even if it is normal maybe in your family circles or your friend circles, and that you always deserve to be free from abuse and free from violence.
And if you are a victim of domestic violence,
Y'all a victim, call the Willie Williams show. Damn, we gonna help you out, right? Damn it, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I cannot wait until the update because we need some update. Hold on. I think I got an update. Wait. Oh, that was 10 days ago? That was 10 days ago? So we got one from 1 day ago. Okay, oh, wait. Is that 1 day ago? What have I been doing that I have missed this doggone story? Grandma allegedly kills... All right, let's see what they say.
No offense.
No offense?
But if you're paying more...
If you're paying more than $30 a month for car insurance, something wrong with you. Can y'all tell me where we can get car insurance for less than $30?
With breaking news out of the West Valley in a shocking case of domestic violence. A grandmother accused of shooting and killing her own granddaughter.
Okay.
Police say it happened this afternoon about 4 p.m. in Buckeye near Baseline and Miller. When officers got there, they found a woman in her 30s who'd been shot. And right now, police have arrested a woman in her 70s. They say she's the victim's grandmother. Thank you for being here. For 12 News at 10, I'm Troy.
Well, Granny was the victim first.
Hayden, 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra, live in Buckeye now with more on this shocking story. Gabriella.
Well, Troy, it's still an active scene with investigators going in and out of a house that's behind this mobile command unit. You can see they have that mobile command unit blocking the street now, but earlier this afternoon, emergency vehicles filled this neighborhood. Buckeye police telling us this is a domestic violence incident involving 3 generations of women from the same family. We've learned the grandmother shot her granddaughter while her mother was also home. Buckeye police say they received an open line call with no one speaking on the other end around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And when officers showed up to the home, they were shouting commands for anyone inside to come out. The mother, a woman in her 50s, came outside and was detained without incident. Officers then went inside and
I guess that the mother was like 55 or something like that. So the mama in her 50s, I'm close.
found the granddaughter, a woman in her 30s, had been shot. Those officers brought the granddaughter outside and did CPR, but she ultimately died. Officers then continued to search the home and found the grandmother, a woman in her 70s, and she had a gun nearby her. She was also detained without incident.
It's very difficult to speculate at this time about what exactly led up to the shooting. Investigators are here. They're going to be gathering statements, talking to the family members, the surviving family members in this incident to determine what happened. They're gathering evidence here at the scene, and they're going to need some time and the community's patience to really figure out all of those details.
And police have not yet identified any of these women, but they tell us they are interviewing the grandmother to figure out exactly what led up to the shooting and what happened here tonight. We're also working to figure out more information, and as soon as we have that, we'll share it with you. Live in Buckeye, Gabriella Becerra.
I say free Granny. I say let Granny go. Granny's 72. Look. What is she finna do? Like, free my dog. Listen, so to all you grandmas, make sure that you shoot your grandbaby in the face when they attack you. At least have them facing you. I think that's why they saying she getting second-degree murder, because her back was turned, which I still don't know if you can shoot somebody in the back or not, depending on the state. Somebody need to, I guess we got to Google that right there. Moving right along, I ain't gonna be much hold you. Oh, hold on. Damn it, I pushed the wrong button. Let me ask my AI la. Is it against the law to shoot somebody in the back in self-defense? I probably said that there wrong. Can you shoot somebody in the back? Probably said that they're wrong. Shooting someone in the back is generally unlawful, especially if they are unarmed and non-violent. While some officials say a cop can shoot someone in the back, in some circumstances, victims and their families can bring legal claims if using deadly force was unjustified. Got it. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $5 cash app. Say just drove through Buckeye. Say on to Maine. Big truck driver. Appreciate that right there. Drive safe out there in these streets. Listen, watch your back. Granny's out there shooting. Be careful now. Be careful. I did say something about y'all's my president, your president, our president. We got to give him some shine. We got to give old Biden some shine. He almost out of here. Player almost gone. Both legs almost in the casket out here. Yeah, it's deep, but that mean he hold a scrawl. Now, how many of y'all still think I think Kamala running the country? That shit right there just be so funny. Cause we think that Biden got dementia. I think that she run the country. When y'all thought that she was about to win. Shout out to Sensei for the $2 super chat. He say, don't hit and run. He say, you won't get shot in your six. For real. She done grabbed damn phone, them bop grandma in the face. Grandma say, all right, little bitch. All right. And then grab that little thing. And grab that little thing off the nightstand. And bam, there, shot in the back. She died instantly. For real. Biden, our president, commutes death sentences for 2 inmates from Illinois.
As one of his final actions in office, President Joe Biden granting clemency to 37 of the 40 federal inmates who are on death row, and among them, 2 people with ties to Illinois. Jorge Avila Torres pleaded guilty to murdering 2 little girls, 8-year-old Laura Hobbs and 9-year-old Crystal Tobias and Zion, back in 2005. But he was facing the death sentence for the separate murder of a Navy sailor in Virginia. The president commuting his sentence to life in prison. Another inmate now being spared execution is Ronald Mykos. He was a Chicago doctor, and he was sentenced to death for murdering a former patient who was set to testify against him in a Medicare fraud case. President Biden said that he is commuting the sentences of death row inmates because it is, quote, consistent with the moratorium my administration has imposed on federal executions.
Let's say the little piece before it let us get to the next piece. This is consistent with the moratorium my administration has imposed on federal executions. Right? Watch it.
Imposed on federal executions in cases other than terrorism and hate-motivated mass murder.
So in the cases of terrorism and hate-motivated mass murders, we still down with the death penalty. Y'all caught that there, right? This shit is consistent. Say it again, pal. This consists of the federal.
President Biden said that he is commuting the sentences of death row inmates because it is, quote, consistent with the moratorium my administration has.
Consistent with the moratorium. So with y'all moratorium, no one. There should be no exceptions, right? Huh? If you're trying to have this moral standard, there shouldn't be no exceptions to the death row. He commuted a man who murdered 2 little girls. Right? No, yeah, maybe so. Yeah. 2 of them. We'll just give you life. We don't want to take you off Earth, but
imposed on federal executions in cases other.
But a terrorism thing and a hate-motivated mass murder. A mass murder, which is like a mass shooting, right? That's like 3 or more, right? Hate-motivated. So who falls under hate? Guess who don't fall under a hate crime? You. You don't fall under a hate crime. A heterosexual black person does not fall under a hate crime. Do y'all know how wild it is? So you do not fall under hate crime. Guess who do fall under hate crime? Our Asians brothers and sisters, our LGBT brothers and sisters. Do our Jewish brothers and sisters fall under a hate crime? I don't know yet. That meant Asian, LGBT, Asians, LGBT. It's somebody else who falls under the hate crime thing. Somebody help me out. I know it's at least 3 that has like the hate crime laws or something like that right there. But yeah. You and me don't fall into hate crime. That's deep. The one who said you don't vote for me, you're not black. Shout out to our Dodge Traffic being a member for 31 months. He said Democrats stay consistent when letting people get away with crimes against children. Katanji let pedos off with less than the minimum. Typical. Facts.
Than terrorism and hate-motivated mass murder. Those still on death row are 2 gunmen behind mass shootings and the surviving Boston Marathon bomber.
The Boston Marathon bomber, he's still on death row. And the one who did what?
Shootings and the surviving Boston Marathon. 2 gunmen behind mass shootings and the surviving Boston.
2 gunmen behind mass shootings. All right. But Buddy right here, Buddy killed 2 girls. He murdered 2 of them.
2 people with ties to Illinois. Jorge Avila Torres pleaded guilty to murdering 2 little girls, 8-year-old Laura Hobbs and 9-year-old Crystal.
8 and the 9-year-old, and we got the nerve we want to stay consistent with the moratorium of the federal execution things. Really. So the people who ended up dead in the Boston bombing thing, well, that person can be sentenced to death. But these two little girls, no. This regular shit. This petty. Got it. Who else did he commute? I think I had somebody else. The death row sentence for 2 men convicted. Okay, we got some Georgia crimes. Hold on. We got a little race car commercial. Ooh, I want me like a little race car thing that we had, like as children. Like the racing track set thing. Do they still sell them? See, look. I want one of these right here. I want the race car thing. I want like a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, hold on. Death row sentenced 2 men from Georgia crimes. All right.
Well, with about a month left in office, President Joe Biden is carrying out a promise he made in 2020 to end the execution of federal prisoners. The president commuted the death penalties for most of the convicted killers on federal.
You look strong right there. Hold on. Shout out to our president.
Prisoners. The president commuted the death penalties for most of the convicted killers on federal death row. Each of those prisoners will now serve life behind bars without the possibility of parole.
What about like the 2 or 3 people who they just executed them? I think it was one was this month and like 2 was last month. Why didn't he stop them?
Tonight at 6, 2 of the killers with a connection to Georgia. Political reporter Doug Reardon is live in Midtown Atlanta, where he spoke with one of the attorneys. Doug, what happens now?
Tell us, Doug.
Yeah, so we want to be very clear about this. We did speak to one of the attorneys for a man named Meyer Brown. He was on that list of commutations today, but along with those 36 other people, they will never be free from prison. Their sentences, as you said, were turned into basically from execution to life without parole. But for the people who are fighting against the death penalty itself, today was a very big win for them.
It's a great Christmas present.
For Atlanta-based attorney Jeffrey Ertl,
I was almost in tears.
Monday came with good news. 2 days before Christmas, he learned that 2 of his clients, one in Virginia and one here in Georgia, are no longer on death row. President Joe Biden, in the largest act of presidential clemency ever, wiped 37 of 40 names off the federal execution list.
The largest act, so this is in history, right? The largest act. 37 out of the 40. We was gonna have 40. We were gonna have 40 execution parties or something like that. I want to do like the families be having like an execution party. I probably would. I'm wild like that.
Theirs included.
We're not celebrating the crimes. We're celebrating that we're not taking more lives.
Ertl's client.
Celebrating we're not taking more lives. What is he talking about? Do you know people die every day, but now we celebrating that we're not taking more lives. More lives will get taken as long as we living. Lives will get taken as long as we living.
And Meyer Brown was convicted of killing a postal worker in Liberty County in 2002.
He killed the postal worker. He's supposed to get the death penalty. Oh, he did have the death penalty.
What people need to know is they're humans, too. They're humans that have flaws. We all have flaws. Sometimes theirs are more compounded.
There are so many things.
So people. Jeffrey Dahmer was like a human and stuff. You just cut people up and eat them. But he was a human, though. We got to have some type of moratorium, something, right? We got to feel something for humans, regardless of what they do. And if that's the case, since they are humans, then that means that all 40 should have been commuted to spend a life in prison and don't get the death penalty, right? Since they all humans, right? Or does the we all humans thing doesn't count when we're talking about terrorism and or hate crime mass shootings?
That are wrong with the death penalty system.
Joya Thornton is executive director of FLOC, Faith Leaders of Color Coalition. For 2 years, they've been lobbying Biden to move away from the death penalty, even visiting him at the White House.
See, we respect the killers. We respect the killers. Look. They have been talking to Biden. Listen, we got to start killing people.
away from the death penalty, even visiting him at the White House.
We brought victims' family members who often disarm that argument that victims are seeking death for their families. But that is quite the contrary.
Thornton also notes that this year
Because y'all ain't speaking to all these people victims.
marked the 200th case of a death row inmate being exonerated after being later found innocent. Not to mention, she says death row is expensive and there could be better avenues for justice.
So death row is expensive, but we're gonna hold them for life. Having somebody on death row is expensive. Instead of letting them go through with the death thing, we just gonna keep them forever. Can anybody tell me how that makes sense? I'm not arguing that it's expensive. I give you that. Bam. It's expensive to have somebody on death row. Got it. But one thing in my mind for having somebody on death row, that cost ends one day. If we commute them, then the expense carries on and we don't know when it's going to end because that person may live another 20, 30 years. Nah, maybe sort of, kind of. Huh? He said, will this always go down after the elections? They can't do it before, but we'll do it after. Yes, because listen, all presidents get a chance to do certain things, especially when they leave in office, especially if they're not gonna, if they can't run for office again. They can't run for office. They be doing this type of stuff. Shout out to KD for the $5 super chat. They say, would Biden have pardoned if the sniper completed the assignment on 47 would have been a government employee like a postal worker? Because, we don't believe in, the federal executions. We play too much. You say it cost the state $60,000. Now, just think about it. If they were supposed to got executed today, they'd already been down for 10, 15 years. So we done racked up a little cost right there. Bam. So we're not going to kill them today. We're just going to let them live out life. Again, can be another 20, 30, 40 years. Depends on the age. But it's expensive.
Those resources could be used to offer services, therapy to families, to give people's children money to college, sustain their lifestyle.
Y'all Democrats be something else. I mean, this money could be used for such and such and such. Then why don't we just knock them off? So now we can use the money for such and such. We can have more programs. Y'all be educated too, like y'all be having like that little piece of paper. You all do be having that piece of paper.
After being later found innocent. Not to mention, she says death row is expensive and there could be better avenues for justice.
Those resources could be used to offer services, therapy to families, to give people's children money to college, sustain their lifestyle. Those are the things that we believe offer more help to victims than just executing an individual.
Why don't y'all just literally ask the people what they want to happen to the person who took their family member's life? Y'all found one or two people who don't agree with like the death penalty and y'all brought them to the White House. Stop. Because if you catch people, let's say like that same week, like that first week that their loved one just got killed, ask them, do they want the killer to be on death row or to get the death penalty? Ask them then. See, y'all asking people once a person had done been on death row 10, 20 years, you speaking to their family, and damn it, the feeling is kind of gone a lot of times. And a lot of times people, they done gave their life to the Lord and stuff. They had a little time to think and all that stuff, but y'all talking to the wrong people. Believe in me, there's a whole bunch of people who don't give a damn how long your ass been on death row. Bitch, I want you dead because mine did. And I truly do believe if we ask the people as soon as it happened, that same week, yeah, kill them too. Yeah. Say she hunching the inmate. She looked like she'll go down there and, you know, bust it open. Just in my mind. Shout out to Willie to Weedy 504 for the $2 super chat. He say do like China, do 2 weeks at the most on death row and by out of here. That will stop crime. I promise you the crime rate to go down.
And make no mistake, plenty of people were mad about this. In fact, President-elect Trump weighed in on it, calling it abhorrent and a slap in the face to victims and their families. But
what did Trump say? It was abhorrent. I like that word.
Well. And make no mistake, plenty of people were mad about this. In fact, President-elect Trump weighed in on it, calling it abhorrent and a slap in the face to victims and their families. But the thing about these is they cannot be undone once Trump comes into office in the White House. From downtown Atlanta, Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
That's right. It can't be undone. It can't be undone. It's part of that little politic thing. Part of some politic thing. Well, this is the most. 37. You dropped 37 off the roster. We gonna let y'all live. We gonna let y'all be free. Well, not free. We just gonna let y'all live with the rest of us. Uh-oh, is this a rapper? I know, good as hell. Well, we ain't no rapper. I keep trying to tell y'all to stop being a rapper. But this look like he could be a rapper. Got one for you, good people. Family searching for answers after a man was found on fire. What is up with people getting burnt up out here in these doggone street? Man, here we go.
Medics rushed 32-year-old Deshaun Manuel to Grady's burn unit, where he later died. Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo is live outside Grady Memorial Hospital in downtown Atlanta right now. Rob, what are investigators telling you?
Hey there, guys. Well, it's just such a horrible case. DeKalb officers say they arrived to the scene to find that man with burns all over his body. Hours later, he died here at Grady. He leaves behind 5 children who are just beyond heartbroken right now.
He was a good father.
Jacob Manuel has suffered unimaginable heartache. DeKalb police say they found his father, 32-year-old Deshaun Manuel, in these woods off Flat Shoals Road the afternoon of November 16th.
32, I got a point of that. 32, 5 churn. We got to find a way to keep our legs closed, players.
At some point, he was on fire.
Police say Manuel had burns all over his body. His sister, Trophy, says his condition was critical.
He was still fighting for his life at the moment. He was transported to Grady, and 11 hours later, he died.
But his family wasn't by his side at Grady. In fact, it took them a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him.
He was pronounced on November the 16th, and it took them December the 16th for the notified family member.
DeKalb police say they didn't make notification, and it's not clear what took so long. His burns likely
say that is a sister's voice. Go ahead.
He made it harder to identify him. Investigators say they're waiting on the ME to rule on the cause of death. His family has so many questions, including if there was any foul play.
Genuinely, really want to understand why his death wasn't investigated, like many of the deaths that happen over here, why they aren't investigated and why they just carted away.
This is his fiance. And shout out to the fiance for having a tear, because typically when we be out here dying, y'all don't be crying.
They just carted away.
Those who love Deshaun Manuel gathered near the wood line where police found him releasing balloons into the night sky in his memory.
He was a man of God, and he loved everybody.
He was a father, as you see. He was a brother, an uncle.
Meanwhile, Jacob just really wants his dad back.
I'm gonna miss him. I wish she was still here.
That boy done lost his damn dad out here for y'all playing.
Guys, your heart just absolutely breaks for that little boy and those other little kids who just don't have a father tonight. Meanwhile, the family is asking for donations to get his remains back home to Mississippi. We'll have a link to how you can help on our website, fox5atlanta.com.
You mean they gotta go fund me? Okay. Yeah. Our decisions make it to where we need assistance for shipping bodies. We need assistance for shipping bodies. Our decision making, meaning we ain't got no damn money, is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We got everything but some money out here in these doggone streets. Let's see what the online fundraiser thing saying out here in these streets. We got to get a player home this churn. You know, put that down up there. if y'all would like to help Deshaun's family after the tragic loss. They asked for 10 stacks. They only got 285. His funeral will be on January the 3rd, 20 to 25th. So listen, y'all need to go ahead on and share this stuff out. These children ain't got no daddy no more. We always doing stuff for mamas. We always doing stuff for mamas because mama. We so hard. Felt it, damn it, we got so much sympathetic and empathetic for mamas out here. We ain't got shit for no daddy. Sure, I ain't got no boy. So as a story, as the story on Fox 5 News reported, my brother Deshaun Manuel was found in a wooded area of Flat Shoals Road fighting for his life after being burned in a fire. He was transported to Grady Hospital and 11 hours later pronounced dead. He said right now this situation is under investigation with the Cobb County Detectives, Cobb County Medical Examiner's Office. To say we are the family, we as the family still have so many questions. He was deceased a month before we was notified of his death, and the police still haven't completed an investigation. He was an artist and a God-fearing person who was loved by his family. His untimely death has left us with a burial that is impossible without financial support. Do y'all know how that shit be sounding to me? Oh, I'd be so aggravated. He said he left behind four beautiful kids that he won't get to see grow old. 3 siblings and 3 nieces and nephews, and one that's being born in a matter of days. Whoa. He left behind 5 beautiful kids. One that won't grow to see old. He got 3 siblings and 3 nieces and nephews, and one that is being born in a matter of days. Why do we need to know what niece and nephew is about to be born in a matter of days? I'm finna say something else. He said, please help us find this tragic situation. Please help us fund this tragic situation and help our families during this holiday season. Any little bit helps. Then I just had to say that if we don't be playing this stuff, we playing to fail. If we don't plan shit, we playing to fail. If we don't plan to succeed, playing to fail. He left behind 5 beautiful kids that he won't get to see grow old. 3 siblings, 3 nieces and nephews, and one that's being born in a matter of days. One what? Another child for himself? Or is it a niece or a nephew? So now we got listen, they need to transport the body. They need to transport the body. His untimely death has left us with a burial that is impossible without financial support. Think about this. So it was him. He have a fiance. Got it. They one family, 5 children. He got 3 siblings. Are they adult siblings? So out of the 3 siblings, I'm under the assumption that they are adults. Let's just say that. So to transport a body, because they're trying to get the body moved. Transport a body, what is that? And this is in the States. $1,000, $2,000. Hell, can't you go pick your own body up? Or can't you go pick your own people's bodies up? But anyway, $1,000. Let's just say $3,000. So between 3 siblings, if they are adults, we ain't got a stack for travel. Wow. Hell, we already don't have the money for the damn funeral, and this is in Atlanta, right? Right. What does the funeral cost in Atlanta? A full burial. Oh, jeez. A full burial is $4,200 with a price of $4,150 to $4,250. So they need 5 stacks too. A full service cremation, the average cost is $63.38. That's a direct cremation, the average cost is $12.95, with the price range between $800 and $2,000. So let's just say they need 5 stacks. They asking for 10. You got 3 siblings. 3 nieces and nephews. I don't know how old they are, because if he's 32 and let's say that he is the oldest, so I'm guessing that they would probably be kids, you know, the nieces and nephews, so they probably ain't got no jobs. What about his friends? Friends, family members, like other like cousins and shit, mama them, grandma, nah. Do y'all be understanding what I be saying now? We have a whole bunch of people who just love us to death and stuff like that right there, right? Love you, I love you, boy, you my peoples. We can't all patch up and bury somebody when the cost of $5,000. But then we got these same family members who be on the internet stunning. I'm not just talking about his family, because I do not know these doggone people, but I think that a lot of us, we have family members who be out here stunning and shit. We on social media acting like we booming and all that flash shit, but we ain't got that paper though. We look good on social media. We ain't got that paper though. We just out here. As soon as somebody die, we can barely get the damn matching outfits for the funeral. Just saying something though. Oh man, I'd be so like disgusted with us sometimes. Like, what is we doing? But it's like I always say, the brokest people is the most flashiest people, I should say. The brokest people, it is, we wear our wealth on us, meaning that we keep our chunks on and shit. We got the diamonds, the chains, and the watches and the iPhones, and we got the J's on. We got the caps and outfits, stuff like that right there. We got the little Hemi cars and shit like that right there. That's all that we worth. That's all that we worth. The stuff that we got on. Shit crazy.
Afternoon of November 16th.
At some point, he was on fire.
Police say Manuel had burns all over his body. His sister, Trophy, says his condition was...
His sister's name is Trophy. Who named...
His sister, Trophy, says his condition was critical.
He was still fighting for his life at the moment. He was transported to Grady, and 11 hours later, he died.
But his family wasn't by his side at Grady. In fact, it took them a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him.
I got something to say about that right there. It took his family a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him. Do y'all understand that there was no missing reports out for Buddy? But he got 5 kids and a fiance. There was no missing reports around the city. On Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, there was no missing nothing. I ain't hear nothing about Buddy. Nope.
At Grady. In fact, it took them a whole month to find out where he was and what happened to him.
He was pronounced on November the 16th, and it took them December the 16th for the notified family member.
DeKalb police say they didn't make notification, and it's not clear what took so long. His burns likely made it harder to identify him. Investigators say they're waiting on the ME to rule on the cause of death. His family has so many questions, including if there was any foul play.
Stop. I thought that we take dental impressions and all that stuff. I do get that we can't use the fingerprints because he was burnt up and stuff. It was harder for him to identify. But I wonder if the family put in the missing report thing. I'm not hearing anything about that.
He really genuinely, really wants to understand why his death wasn't investigated, like many of the deaths that happen over here, why they aren't investigated and why they just carted away.
Those who, like many of the deaths that happen over there, and why is we at a hotel room? This happened at a hotel room? This one had a hotel room. I gotta bag it up. I am just missing stuff, y'all. Listen. I done had a few days off, shit like that right there. I got to get myself together.
A horrible case. DeKalb officers say they arrived to the scene to find that man with burns all over his body. Hours later, he died here at Grady. He leaves behind 5 children who are just beyond heartbroken right now.
He was a good father.
Jacob Manuel has suffered unimaginable heartache. DeKalb police say they found his father, 32-year-old Deshaun Manuel, in these woods off Flat Shoals Road the afternoon of November 16th.
Okay, so they just found him out the thing, and I'm guessing that is real close to like the hotel.
At some point he was on fire.
Oh, all right, cool. Hey, man, listen, man, check on your peoples. If your people's missing, we need to put out reports that your people's is missing out here in the doggone street. We have this wonderful thing called social media, and you have your so-called friends and people who claim that they like you to go ahead on and share your footage or share what you post. You all will really find out who is really cool and really down with you when something is going on. So the Flat Shows is horrible? Damn shame. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. You will really find out who your peoples is when you got something going on. I can promise you that. Who the people who claim that they down with you, that they cool with you, that, you know what I'm saying? You my peoples, man. Yeah. Again, we talk a lot. We don't really mean it, though. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of, what is it called? The midday news out here in these doggone streets. Y'all have to understand, I think that this the last, I don't even want to say it. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show say is just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm Miz. Y'all please remember, go around here to the Willie Williams Show 3 and 4 channel. Need your support. Go around here to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. That's the website. Subscribe to the website. Y'all please go around here. PleasantCandles.com. All links is in the description. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I hope that y'all is having a good time for this wonderful SCD Friday. Going out there, smash who you want to smash. It's not about you and your significant others. Not about you being in holy matrimony. My condolences is about you doing what you want to do. Whoever you saw today, who you say to yourself, he can get it, she can get it. Go ahead on and give it to him. Don't be afraid. Listen, I'm going to see y'all later on today. It is Friday. STD Friday. Out of here, man.